Let's talk about the bow. The first thing is called the screw. You want to loosen your hairs when you put the violin away and tighten it when you're ready to play. How tight is about a pinky's width or a pencil width at the smallest point, so not very much. The next item is called the frog. And the frog is this little black part which moves the hair down and up, which tightens the hair. The white element here and here is called the mother of pearl. This one's called the eyelet. This is called the ferrule. That allows the hair to get spread out here. This is called the grip, and later on we're going to use that grip to help us grip the bow. This is called the stick, and is of course the most important part of the bow, which is concave to help us to use bouncy bow strokes. This is the tip. Very important that the tip is not tapped too often because it's very easy for it to break off. This is called the hair, and we want to make sure to not touch that hair. It is horsehair, a horse's tail. It is bleached, and then we're going to put rosin on the bow hairs in order to have them stick to the violin strings. The more we touch them, it's going to get oily and they won't stick to the strings. We'll actually have to get new hairs. If we don't loosen our bow when we're ready to put it away, then the hairs are going to get too stretched out and we'll have to get new ones. Often we have to get new ones anyway. For you guys, probably every couple of years. For me, every 8 months or so. You can use any kind of rosin that comes with your violin when you first rent it or purchase it. My favorite one at this point is Gustave Bernadel's rosin. It's quite a nice one, and it comes in a pouch like this. The nicer rosins tend to only come in a cloth. The more beginner style rosins tend to come in a block to help you to not break it. So it's very easy to break a rosin. It is tree sap and some other chemicals designed to put it together. You don't want to eat this one. It's not like maple syrup. It's pine rosin, so it's toxic for us. If we drop it, it will break. You can still use the pieces as long as you can, or even melt them back together. But the most important thing is that you want to rosin your bow at least every other time that you are getting ready to play. A few strokes is enough unless you haven't rosined for the whole week. So if you have a new rosin, a brand new rosin like you might have seen in the picture, it'll be very glossed over and you will need to scratch it. Just with the screw of the bow, you're going to scratch the brand new rosin just a little bit to get the dust to start moving, and then allow your bow to go along and make a groove. My rosin has been used quite a lot, so it's got very deep grooves. If you don't wish to have those grooves, then you can go different directions each time to make sure that it's evenly distributed. You know, if you have enough rosin on your bow, if you can pluck the hairs and see some dust come out of them. You know, if you don't have quite enough rosin, if no dust is coming out, or if your bow is sliding around on your strings.